This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Western Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The short hands, it's Henry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Parks. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin him back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Spins away from the defender. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hutchison. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 11.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the ground, it's Townsend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clark wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Making side adjustments here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. It's Epps. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They go to the draw. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Parks. Got it in the middle, it's West. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Right back to it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Hilltoppers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's West. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for you.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
First down for the offense.
Clark to fire. Still looking, on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is another first down.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Brings up
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Clark wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Bears are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Townsend. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Looking to throw, it's Parks. Steps away. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. Snagged on the outside, it's West. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Parks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Hilltoppers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run to the left. Touchdown, WKU! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze, see what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cornell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be a draw. Finds a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. They'll try to pop the draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Parks. Makes the catch, it's Hutchison. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Townsend. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running into the open space. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Power football with the run. Turning it on. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
Brings up
The hand to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Missouri State! Made the grab and took it on into the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's That's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Clark to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the right. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Caught over the middle. It's Myers. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, the quick spin move. Touchdown, Toppers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clark wants to throw. That's caught. It's Joyner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Turns it on in midfield. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll go to the air. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Evan, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.